Welcome to your Inspirational Astrology Horoscope for Thursday, September 18th, 2014. I'm Astrologer David Palmer, the Leo King, here to illuminate the collective consciousness. What's going on, everybody? I'm hanging out in dinosaur country right now in the middle of Utah. And you know what? Speaking of Utah, that means I am one day away. Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm in Denver, Colorado tomorrow. So if you want to see me for my live show tomorrow in Denver, check out my ticket information at theleoking.com. And today, let's talk about the moon. The moon's still in Cancer for most of the day. It's void, which means it's getting ready to come out of Cancer and it's going to slip into Leo later in the day and evening. So the energy is really nice, kind of floating into things. A lot more comfortable than yesterday. The moon was really weird aspected, but there's not a lot of crazy aspects today. The moon's in really positive positions because it's trining over to Saturn, getting ready to trine over to Mars. So there's stability, and more importantly, I think that there's this will, this action. And I think that if we look deep at the astrology, once that moon comes into Leo late tonight, there could be an extra pick-me-up, a fire of happiness, of excitement, because it's also going to trine over to Mars, which is in Sagittarius. And this is what I want to talk about right now. There's a lot of fire that's starting to grow. We've got Mars in Sagittarius. We got Jupiter in Leo, the moon that'll be in Leo tonight, and then on top of it, you got Uranus in Aries. So there's this fire that's really starting to burn, and I think it's going to light up a lot in our lives, and there's a lot to be excited about. Jupiter and Uranus are starting to make a big, powerful trine, so this can bring a lot of exciting new things, new opportunities. But we could be getting stretched right now. That's because Jupiter and Saturn are starting to make their powerful square at the same time. Saturn is all about limits. Jupiter is all about breaking them and going all over the place. So when they come into a clash, you know what? It's like, oh my gosh, there's this energy that wants to pull us in this big energy, but then there's this energy of like, well, there's limits, and we don't want limits because Jupiter and Uranus want to break out of the party and go have the wild adventure and go do crazy science laboratory projects and not care about the limits. It's almost like a mad scientist, you know, going like, I don't care what the rules are. And then what happens is they create crazy potions, and then you know where that ends up. But you know, there's that kind of energy around right now. We got to be careful with making sure we stay within some sort of limit. I mean, I'm not saying that, I believe that the limits just need to be in place enough for you to not overdo yourself, because now this could be energy where it really overdoes you, you know, because it's almost too much. And so the energy, it can be too much sometimes, but with it comes the ability to go into exciting new ventures, go into these new places, and explore areas that you've never been able to in your life. The universe has opened the doors so powerfully for you to go in directions you've never been before. That's Uranus, that's Jupiter, places you've never been before. In fire. And especially when you deal with this in Aries and Leo, it's about your passions. It's about what you want in your life. And with Saturn and Scorpio, the limitation is make sure you're expanding in your truth. So it's like, don't take every opportunity now, because if it's not in your truth, why do it? I mean, I get opportunities all the time to, you know, give a homeless guy $1 or eat a beef or turkey hot dog. Doesn't mean I'm going to eat every beef hot dog that I get. I'm going to eat the turkey ones. Those taste better to me and they're a little bit healthier. But that's my truth. So you have to see that everybody's got to get deep now and see that I mean, we live in a world now where there is every option around. I mean, I took a dirt road to get up here, but you know what? It was within our limitations and we could make it up here today. Plus it was in dinosaur country. I totally wanted to be up here. But so that's the astrology, and today's a really great day. Sun and moon making the sextile. We've been learning to get our life together. We've been learning to readjust things. We've been learning to kind of get organized in our lives right now, and we're starting to get there. It's just making sure that you watch the limitations in the expansion, and more importantly, making sure you're doing this based off your truth. Because today is an excellent day that I think there'll be a surprise by the end of tonight when you see the fire kick in, the love start to come around, and there's this fire starting to burn, that something super exciting is coming our way, and that we will talk about tomorrow. Check out my website, inclusiveastrology.com. If you have any questions, or if you want to have a one-on-one reading, especially for when I come back, you can book now, all at inclusiveastrology.com. Or if you want to get a ticket for my Denver, Chicago, or New York show, check all that out at theleoking.com. And guess what? We're just about to announce the Jacksonville, and I just made some bookings in Austin. That stuff is coming out here real soon. Thanks so much, and I will see you tomorrow.